Welcome to another impactful video. Today, we embark on the journey from anger to serenity, a stoic journey to inner peace. Imagine the possibility of transforming negative emotions, particularly anger, into tranquility and wisdom. This video is designed to help you do just that through valuable lessons from Stoic philosophy. This ancient philosophy, which has stood the test of time, is a proven tool for cultivating inner calm and balance. In a world filled with stress and chaos, inner quietude is a rare asset. Thanks to Stoicism, we can learn to remain calm regardless of external circumstances. This video is especially, but not exclusively, intended for people aged 18 to 50 who are seeking personal growth and tranquility. If you are tired of being a hostage to anger and negative emotions and wish to live in a more serene and peaceful state, then you've come to the right place. Before diving into the turbulent sea of anger and the need to overcome it, let me clarify one thing. This is not a magic wand to eliminate all negative emotions. No, Stoicism does not promise that, and neither do we. What we promise is a way to manage these emotions, to not let them dominate and destroy our lives. Stay with us as we delve deeper into the issue of constant anger and how Stoic philosophy can help us find tranquility even in the midst of the storm. In the next section, we will dive deeply into understanding constant anger, which often feels uncontrollable and is a barrier to our happiness and personal progress. There's much more to come, so don't leave just yet. As we always say here on our channel, in silence we learn, in wisdom we grow. Anger is an emotion that all of us know very well. It's an overwhelming feeling that has the power to consume all our energy, and in it, we often realize we've lost the best parts of ourselves. A series of moments of anger can transform our lives, preventing us from achieving happiness, tranquility, and, most importantly, personal progress. In reality, anger is a significant obstacle on the path to serenity. Take, for example, our workplace environment, a scenario many of us experience daily. The stress of deadlines, the pressure to perform exceptionally, and exaggerated competitiveness can all ignite the spark of anger. If a co-worker doesn't behave as we expect, or if our expectations aren't met, that spark turns into a fire that consumes us from within, undermining our concentration and ability to be productive. Even in everyday situations, anger can arise. A driver cutting you off in traffic, a long line at your favorite cafe on a busy morning, even minor setbacks, a message left unanswered, a misunderstanding with a friend, can generate that unbearable heat inside us. This constant anger throughout the day doesn't just affect our mood, it also deteriorates the quality of our daily interactions, mental health, and over time, undermines our happiness and personal fulfillment. A crucial point to understand is that anger isn't always explosive. Sometimes it's a constant flame of resentment, frustration, and irritation that never fully extinguishes. It can hide beneath layers of apathy and denial, but emerges at the most unexpected times, manifesting in our relationships, life decisions, and sense of self-worth. This latent anger is equally harmful and needs to be addressed to achieve the peace we so deeply seek. The question then is, how can we tear down this wall of anger that we constantly build? How can we learn to respond to life's challenges in a calmer and more tranquil way, leaving our anger behind? The answer to these questions is a timeless yet highly relevant path: Stoic philosophy. It teaches us to value the present, accept what we cannot control, and find serenity even in the most challenging situations. But before we embark on this journey to serenity, let's step back and understand better what Stoicism is and how it can help us. Always remember that in silence we learn, in wisdom we grow. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by emotions that seemed beyond your control? Anger, anxiety, frustration. If the answer is yes, you are not alone. In this chapter, we'll explore Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers pragmatic solutions to these very modern challenges. Stoicism, which dates back to ancient Greece, promotes the pursuit of inner peace through the control of our thoughts and emotions. Like a lamp guiding us in the dark, this philosophy helps us see our personal path to serenity and tranquility. One of Stoicism's fundamental concepts is the acceptance of what lies beyond our control. The philosophy focuses on differentiating between what is within our reach and what is not. By accepting those things we cannot change, we can free our spirits from unnecessary frustrations and devote our energy to what truly matters. Another important concept is the value of the present moment. Rather than worrying about the past, which we cannot change, or the future, which we cannot predict, Stoics encourage us to live fully in the here and now. How we react to what is happening at the moment is, after all, where our true power lies. Self-mastery is another cornerstone of Stoicism. What does this mean? It means having the ability to command your own feelings and emotions, rather than being commanded by them. Like a skilled sailor on stormy seas, you learn to navigate the tempest of your emotions without letting them take control. Finally, we have the principle of detachment. This doesn't mean abandoning all your possessions and living in a cave. Instead, it's about not letting your well-being depend on things external to you. It's a liberation from the need for possession and a peaceful acceptance that everything in life is transient. In everyday practice, these concepts may seem challenging, but imagine for a moment that heavy traffic during your daily commute no longer frustrates you, or that a hurtful comment doesn't disturb your state of mind. Imagine having in your hands the tools for a calmer, more balanced life, regardless of external circumstances. How do we apply these concepts in real life? That's what we'll explore in the next chapter, where we'll discuss practical techniques for incorporating the principles of Stoicism into our daily lives. And remember, in silence we learn, in wisdom we grow. Wisdom can only be achieved when we're able to silence the noise in our minds and learn from our experiences. This is the true essence of Stoicism. On the journey to serenity, we must channel wisdom and calmness instead of being carried away by negative emotions and anger. As the ancient Stoics often said, the true sign of wisdom is serenity. They believed that eliminating emotional excesses leads to balance, happiness, and true freedom. So, how can we practice the art of serenity in our daily lives, handle conflicts and stresses, and transition from anger to calm? There are practical techniques rooted in Stoic philosophy that can be applied in our everyday lives. For instance, when faced with stress at work or personal conflicts, remember the Stoic concept of acceptance. Understand that we cannot control others and their actions. What we can control is how we respond to these situations. Your inner peace depends on you and no one else. Acceptance is a tranquil response to life as it presents itself to us. Imagine a situation where a co-worker criticizes you harshly. Instead of reacting with anger, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what in this situation is within my control? Remember that their words are external and have no power over you. Another helpful approach is reframing the situation. One technique the Stoics often practiced was utilizing perspective. A quick shift in how you view the situation can be an effective buffer against anger. Even in everyday scenarios like facing long supermarket lines or heavy traffic, the technique of separating what we can and cannot control can be useful. Getting angry won't make the line move faster or reduce traffic. Anger would only make you feel worse. Instead, recognize the situation, accept it as it is, and find ways to make the best of that time. Practicing serenity requires patience and persistence. It's not a skill acquired overnight. Cultivating serenity is like planting a seed and watering it daily to make it thrive. In the next chapter, we'll explore real-life stories of individuals who applied these concepts in their lives and how it led to remarkable transformations. And to close this chapter, let me reiterate the motto of our channel. In silence we learn, in wisdom we grow. Serenity is wisdom in its purest form. Master it, and you'll master your life. Throughout this journey, we've come to understand the fundamentals of Stoicism and how this timeless philosophy can help us deal with anger and harmful emotions, replacing them with serenity. Now let's turn to real-life examples of individuals who managed to incorporate this wisdom into their lives and, as a result, achieved a more tranquil and balanced existence. Let's start with the story of Clara, a young entrepreneur who faced constant stress in her workplace. Disagreements with employees and pressure to meet sales goals fueled her anger, affecting her mental health. Upon discovering Stoicism, she learned to handle stressful situations in a new way, focusing on what she could control and accepting what was beyond her reach. Clara shares, "The teachings helped me to be decisive without being ruled by anger. Today, I feel more serene and clear-headed in my decisions." Next, we have the experience of Pedro, a teacher who was constantly irritated by students' indiscipline and the lack of support from parents. Daily anger consumed him, harming his passion for teaching. By adopting Stoic practices, he learned to respond more calmly and rationally, valuing the present moment and seeing challenges as opportunities for growth. Pedro states, "I changed my perspective on challenges. Now I see them as a crucial part of my personal and professional evolution." These are just a few stories among countless accounts of transformation through Stoicism. They all highlight the effectiveness of this ancient philosophy in combating anger and other negative emotions that hinder our personal growth. In the next segment, we'll conclude our time together with some final reflections and a recap of what we've learned. Always remembering, as the motto of the channel says, "In silence, we learn. In wisdom, we grow." Every life experience is an opportunity to practice serenity, learn, and evolve. So, stay with us as we dive into this final act of shared wisdom. We've reached the end of this deeply introspective journey, a journey that took us from the turbulent waters of anger to the calm and peaceful shores of serenity. A voyage made possible by Stoic philosophy and its valuable principles. The conscious and consistent application of these concepts opens a new path for mindfully resolving what once seemed insurmountable: anger. Revisiting the ancient wisdom of the Stoics, we've seen how constant anger can be the weak link in the chain of our well-being. But we've also learned that each weak link represents an opportunity for growth and transformation. By cultivating acceptance, nurturing calm amidst chaos, and exercising self-mastery, we can forge a new link, stronger and more resilient. Cultivate serenity. Open your mind and heart to the wisdom present in Stoic teachings. By incorporating this philosophy into your daily life, transformation is inevitable. Your days will be filled with a sense of well-being, your mental health will be strengthened, and your relationships will become more harmonious. Imagine a world where each day is a new opportunity for learning, grounded in tranquility and contentment. A world where every challenge is met with calm and serenity. A world where you are the architect of your own inner peace. This is the power of Stoicism. This is the power within each of us, waiting to be awakened. So now, I encourage you to take this path. The choice is yours. The power is in your hands. Cultivate serenity. Cultivate peace. Cultivate harmony. Be the architect of your own well-being. And remember, every step, no matter how small, is a step toward a calmer and more fulfilling life. To conclude, I offer you an invitation to reflect and continually practice what we've learned. Because, as our channel's motto goes, in silence we learn, in wisdom we grow. Stay silent, nurture your wisdom, and grow from the transformative power of serenity. For when we approach life with tranquility and wisdom, we find peace. Now that we've explored the transformative power of Stoicism, it's your turn to take the first step on this journey to serenity. Apply the concepts and practices we've shared today in your life and notice the changes. Will you feel calmer, wiser? How has Stoicism helped you manage your anger? We'd love to hear your story. Remember, this channel is a community of learning and growth, so feel free to share your thoughts, reflections, and experiences in the comments. Your feedback is incredibly valuable to us and to all members of this amazing community. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep learning, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and family. Who knows, they may also be looking for ways to cultivate serenity in their lives. And before we close, here's the motto of our channel, which resonates as a constant reminder of our mission. In silence, we learn. In wisdom, we grow. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next video.